Students from Loudoun County. Washington Latin Public Charter. And Bowie. Meet today on It's Academic. Yay! Hello, everyone. I'm Hillary Howard. This is the opening round. You know how it works. Each team begins with 100 points. 10 up for a right answer, 10 down for a wrong answer. Contestants in the studio do not see the material you do on the screens at home. Let's begin. 80 years ago, 1937. See if you can identify these items that made headlines 80 years ago in 1937. Work was completed on this San Francisco bridge. Latin.
The Golden Gate?
That's it. This Democratic president was in the White House. And Bowie.
Woodrow Wilson?
FDR. No, that's not it. She wrote the book, Their Eyes Were Watching God. Latin.
Walker?
Nope, Zora Neale Hurston. The Nazis bombed this Spanish village, later immortalized. Latin.
Guernica?
That's right. This pilot disappeared over the Pacific during her attempt to fly. Loudoun County.
Amelia Earhart.
You've got it. The Hormel Company introduced this food, whose name now refers to unwanted emails. Bowie.
Spam?
Yeah, it's spam. At Lakehurst, New Jersey, this German airship exploded. Latin.
Hindenburg?
Hindenburg's right. This author published The Hobbit. Loudoun County.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
You're right, and that's the end of the round.
It's Academic with Hillary Howard. Now in its 57th season. And for 50 years, proudly sponsored by Giant.
Yeah! Woo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first It's Academic of the season. Yay! And of course, It's Academic has been sponsored now for more than 50 years by Giant Food. I guess we can applaud that. It's the opening show, and we should give Giant props. All right, it is time to meet these fine teams. First from Loudoun County, Virginia, Loudoun County High School. Tom, tell us about yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Tom. I'm a 16-year-old junior, and in my free time, I enjoy calculus and snowboarding.
Nice combo. You can do the math for the snowboarding down the hill, right?
Calculate trajectories, all that.
Awesome. Connor, tell us about yourself.
My name is Connor Moon. I'm a junior, and I'm 16 years old, and I enjoy chemistry. It's very fun.
Nice. And Kishan.
I'm Kishan Balaji. I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I would like to thank all the parents, Ms. Vossen, our coach, and their principal.
Awesome. Here we go, guys. Take one word from each column, and you'll get what two-word nickname used by Wild West showman William Cody?
Buffalo Bill.
It is. Intrepid, inarticulate, introspective. Which one of these words would most appropriately be applied to someone who is very brave?
Intrepid.
Yes. March 29th, 1861. On this date, President Lincoln sent a naval expedition to aid what besieged fort in the harbor of Charleston, South Carolina?
Fort Sumter.
You've got it. It spreads Lyme disease. Sounds like a clock makes. What
Tick.
same? Yeah, it's tick, tock, tick. It is by forgiving that one is forgiven. This quote comes from what nun who won the 1979 Nobel Peace Prize for her work with the sick and dying in India and became a saint.
Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa it is. Loudoun County, 220 points. From here in the district, Washington Latin Public Charter School. Hello, Oliver.
Hi, my name is Oliver Stevens. I'm a 14-year-old sophomore, and I'd like to thank our tenacious alternates, Thomas Coulon and Harry Hirsch.
Tenacious, awesome. It's academic word. Eric, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank our amazing coach, Ryan Benjamin.
Great. And Jasper.
Hi, I'm Jasper Ferncrompy. I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank all the friends and family who came out to support us today.
Very good. Gentlemen. Visitors to ancient Babylon were amazed by what wonder of the ancient world, which you can name by choosing one word from each of these columns.
Hanging gardens.
Right. Unrealistic, postponed, possible. Which of these adjectives best describes plans that are feasible?
Possible.
Possible.
Possible it is. August 11th, 1877. This was a red-letter day for astronomers because it marked the discovery of a moon orbiting what red planet forth from the sun?
Mars.
Yes. A whole bread, to hang around lazily. What same four-letter word fits both these definitions?
Loaf.
Loaf it is. I feel 80% of my life is completely normal. This was the thoughtful assessment of what author whose characters such as Harry Potter possessed some very non-normal magical skills?
Rowling.
Yeah. Washington Latin Public Charter, 220 points. From Bowie, Maryland, the lady and gentleman from Bowie High School, Donovan, how are you today?
I'm good. My name's Donovan. I'm 16, and I'd like to thank my mom and my dad.
That's always nice. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Naomi, tell us about yourself.
I'm Naomi. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank my parents and everyone who came out, and specifically our sponsor, Mr. Morris.
Wonderful. And Connor.
Hi, I'm Connor. I'd like to thank our alternates, Brianna and Lily, who cannot be with us today.
All righty, guys. Choose one word from each column to get what first two words in the name of the treaty organization known as NATO?
North Atlantic.
Yes. A rheumatologist, a neonatologist, a paleontologist. Which of these specialists would most appropriately be consulted about the health of a newborn infant?
Neonatologist.
Yes, that's right. July 27th, 1953. This date marked the armistice in what Asian war that had begun in 1950? Answer is the Korean War. A chirping insect, a British sport. What same word will satisfy?
Cricket.
Yeah, it's cricket. Independence, like honor, is a rocky island. This statement was made by what French emperor who died in exile on the rocky island of St.
Napoleon.
Helena? And yes, you're right, Napoleon Bonaparte. Great. Bowie High School, 180 points. That's the end of the round.
Experience the world's largest in-water sailboat show, October 5th through the 9th at the United States Sailboat Show at City Dock in Annapolis. See the latest boats, accessories, and more. For details and overnight accommodations, go to visitannapolis.org.
Today, we're finally getting our bathtub redone. We weren't happy with it.
But we didn't want the headaches of demolition.
Or the days without our bathroom. Then a friend told us about Bath Fitter and their unique tub-over-tub process. There's no demolition, and they install in as little as a day. They also have a seamless wall for a watertight fit. And Bath Fitter has a lifetime guarantee. What a difference. Finally, a bathtub I love.
This month only, 0% APR financing for 24 months.
NBC4 is committed to serving the educational and informational needs of children. The station's children's television program reports describing our efforts are available through the Federal Communications Commission website at publicfiles.fcc.gov.
Everybody, today's contestants received tickets to the Shakespeare Theater's double bill of The Lover and the Collector by Harold Pinter. Two dark comedies in one evening, now through October 29th at the Shakespeare Theater in Washington. And while they're at the theater, you can go to our Facebook page and like us. All right, it's time for the picture-perfect round, but before we jump in, let's recap the scores. Loudoun County, 220. Washington Latin, 220. And Bowie, 180. This is the picture-perfect round. Questions are worth 20 points, up or down. Here we go. This is a rather imaginative depiction of the arrival in America of what Quaker who founded Latin.
Pen.
Yes. The scarlet macaw is now protected in nature reserves in what Central American country where San Jose is Latin?
Costa Rica. Costa Rica?
Costa Rica's right. George Bingham's 1847 painting shows raftsmen playing cards while sailing down what chief tributary of the Mississippi River? Bowie.
The Missouri River.
You are right. It's the Missouri. Taking positive roots, simplify this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer. Latin.
12?
12 is it. This photograph of England's Prince Edward was taken by what American photographer famous for his pictures of the U.S. Civil War? Latin.
Brady?
It is Matthew Brady. This is a Spanish-language copy of the 1848 Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo that ended what war? Latin.
Mexican-American War?
That's it. Popularly referred to as Here Comes the Bride. This is from the opera Lohengrin by what German composer noted for his ring cycle? Loudoun County.
Handel?
Nope, it's Wagner. This is amethyst, whose purple color is caused by what chemical impurity? An element whose symbol is Fe. Loudoun County.
Iron.
Iron it is, and that's the end of the round.
NBC4 responds, recovering more than $1 million. Can Susan Hogan help you? We'll answer every call and email. News 4, always working for you.
Pro tip. Giant has great prices on produce. So, when it's your turn to do the shopping and you need to get raspberries for John, strawberries for Amy, bananas for Mom. Wait, what's a jicama? And at these prices, I can make it all happen.
Take a fresh look at Giant's produce prices. Prepare for flu season with Giant. Get your no-cost flu shot while you shop, administered by our specially trained pharmacists. It's just another way we help you to get it all done.
The nation's 4th largest marathon, the People's Marathon, the Marine Corps Marathon. Join Navy Federal Credit Union in supporting a capital tradition. Countdown to race day with coverage on NBC4. Working for you.
Welcome back, guys. It is time to meet the coaches and faculty that prepare these students for competition. We begin with Loudoun County. Connor, who's with you?
This is Ms. Boston. She's an amazing sponsor for us and our coach, and she's also the calculus teacher for all 3 of us.
Awesome. Good to see you. From Washington Latin, Eric, who's with you?
This is our coach and former assistant principal, Ryan Benjamin.
And it's good to see you, Ryan Benjamin. And from Bowie, Naomi, who's behind you in that wonderful patriotic tie.
This is our sponsor and coach, Mr. Morris, and he teaches AP Government and AP Comparative Government.
Hence the tie. Good to see you. All right, you know how this part of the competition works. We have these 3 packets. Loudoun County will go first, and Washington Latin will get to choose which packet they answer questions from. Eric?
2.
2, he says decisively. There are 8 questions, and if you get all 8 questions right, a nice 25-point bonus. The Cayman Islands are located in what sea, named in the title of a series of movies about Captain Jack Sparrow?
Caribbean.
Yeah. The long musical instrument called the alpenhorn originated in what alpine nation where you find the city of Geneva?
Switzerland.
Yes. Nutritionists will tell you that 1 can of sardines has over 400 milligrams of what bone-building element whose atomic
Calcium.
number it is calcium. Your science question. An alchemist named Henning Brand observed an eerie glow in his laboratory when he encountered which of these elements that reacts spontaneously with air?
Phosphorus.
Yeah. Next question. Many Pentecostal Christian congregations trace their origin to a 1901 conference held in what Kansas capital city, later named in the Brown v. Board of Education lawsuit?
prefer to Kitchen.
Topeka.
Topeka is right. There are over 500 characters, most with long Russian names in War and Peace. The very long novel by what Russian author?
Dostoevsky.
No, Leo Tolstoy. Here's your math question. Oop, I have it upside down. There we go. Reduce this fraction to lowest terms, giving your answer as an integer.
4.
4 is right. Civilization and profits go hand in hand, said what 30th president in office during the 1920s when profits were booming? And the answer is Calvin Coolidge. Nice job, Loudoun County, 340 points. All right, Washington Latin's turn. Bowie, packet 1 or 3?
3.
3. Men. Though he himself was opposed to capital punishment, an 18th century doctor saw his name attached to what execution device used during the French Revolution?
Guillotine?
Yeah. If you think you have to work long hours, remember the plight of what mythical titan who had to carry the heavens on his shoulders day and night?
Atlas?
It is Atlas. Last year, our atmosphere contained the highest ever amount of what gas known in its frozen state as dry ice?
Carbon dioxide?
Yes. Here's your science question. The food you swallow is carried from the esophagus by a series of muscular movements known as which of these terms?
The first one?
No, it is peristalsis. The poison produced by the tiny golden frog is so toxic, Indian hunters used it to coat their darts in what South American country where Bogota is capital?
Colombia?
Correct. Angry is the fitting translation of the name of what Homeric Greek hero who returned home after 20 years and killed the suitors of his wife Penelope?
Odysseus?
Yep, that's it. Math question. Of these 3 choices, which one represents the largest number? Answer?
C.
Yep, you got it. 1957 desegregation crisis at Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas was resolved when federal troops were sent in by what 34th president, a former general?
Eisenhower?
Eisenhower it is. Washington Latin with 460 points. And now, packet number 1 for Bowie High School. The heaviest insects in the world, weighing over 2 ounces each, are African beetles named for what biblical giant who fought with David?
Goliath.
Yeah. By traveling across 66 degrees, 31 minutes north latitude, Eleanor Roosevelt became the first lady to cross what imaginary circle near the top of the world?
The Arctic Circle.
You've got it. 1787 was the year of the Constitution, and what ordinance that guided formation of states above the Ohio River? The answer is Northwest Ordinance. Here's your science question. The form of carbon that is used in the process of decolorizing sugar is which of these?
Graphite.
No, it's charcoal. A do-it-yourself winemaking kit might feature a picture of what classical god of wine? Answer, guys? In 3?
Dionysius.
You've got it. He's part churchwarden and part 12-year-old boy, said poet W.H. Auden about what other poet whose first 2 initials are T.S.?
T.S. Eliot.
Yeah, here's your math question. Solve for X.
10.
Yes. What American diplomat who signed the Treaty of Ghent, ending the War of 1812, went on to become the 6th President of the United States? Answer? It is John Quincy Adams. Bowie High School, 300 points. We've got the grab bag round coming up next.
We're the Arevalo Morgans. We're also known as the Transplant Brothers. We're alive today thanks to organ donation. We're here today to educate and to sign more people up to become organ donors. Everyone has the power to save a life. Register to become an organ, eye, and tissue donor at beadonor.org.
Shingles, it's moving day.
Yay! Here come the long roofing guys.
It'll all be better in just one day.
Good. My poor asphalt can't take another winter.
And our owners will be good for 50 years.
Those nuts are beating the shingles out of us.
Now I know why they call fall the fall.
This fall, show your roof you'd give a shingle and save $1,074.
We build trust and peace of mind into every long roofing roof.
Oh no! Long roofing's going next door.
Holy shingles.
Upgrade your home fast and save. Free installation from 50 Floor on all carpet, hardwood, vinyl, and laminate. Offer ends at the end of the month, so call now. Plus, save an extra $100 with promo code MAKEOVER.
Call 877-50-FLOOR. Pick up the phone, we'll be knocking at your door.
Now, everyone at home should get ready for another year of Giant's A-Plus School Rewards program. You can earn points and help local schools every time you use your Giant card. Thanks to you, Giant has been able to award over $96 million to thousands of schools since 1989 and has already committed $2 million to this year's program. Signing up for your Giant card is easy. Simply go to giantfood.com or stop by the Customer Solutions Center at any Giant store. Experience the magic of A-Plus School Rewards each time you shop and help your local schools. All right, it's time for the all-important grab bag round, but first let's recap the scores. Loudoun County 340, Washington Latin 460, Bowie 300. This round, as you know, is a free-for-all. Anything can happen. Questions are worth 20 points up or down, 30 for the visual questions. Here we go. For the fourth time, a dog has been elected mayor of the town of Rabbit Hash in what bluegrass state? Latin.
Kentucky?
Yes, it is. Every day, texters around the world use how many emojis? A number equal to 6 times 10 to the 9th power. Latin.
6 billion. No,
Answer?
6 billion. Yeah, 6 billion.
6 billion is right. In the U.S. Capitol, there's a sculpture of what 6th century B.C. Athenian legislator whose laws replaced the harsher statutes of Draco. The answer is Solon. On your screens for 30 points. This hunk of sulfur was found on what Italian island, the largest in the Mediterranean Sea? Latin.
Sicily?
Yeah. The state of Nevada has the only North American mine producing what lightest metal with atomic number 3? Loudoun County. Lithium is right. The ancient land of Nubia, now in southern Egypt, has been covered by Lake Nasser, created by what great? Latin?
Aswan?
It's the Aswan Dam. The vertex angle of an isosceles triangle is 4 times larger than one of the base angles. Give the number of degrees in either angle. Latin.
So 180 divided by 6, so 30, I think. 30?
Yeah, 30 is one of them. 120 is the other. On your screens for 30 points. When a man is tired of London, he is tired of life. This comment comes from what 18th century writer, the subject of a biography by James Boswell? The answer is, we saw that, Johnson. F. Scott Fitzgerald attended but did not graduate from what Ivy League university in New Jersey? Latin.
Princeton?
It is. Choice. Which one of the following may be described as an emulsion? Milk, coffee, or bleach? Loudoun County?
Coffee.
Yeah, it's milk. Sorry about that. But that's the end of the game.
Pro tip for fruit lovers, Giant has unbelievable produce prices. So you'll never have to choose between your favorites.
I thought I was your favorite.
That's right, honey.
Bye.
Take a fresh look at Giant's produce prices. Earn money for local schools with every purchase when you register your loyalty card or phone number with A+ School Rewards. Start earning today and visit our website for details.
If your financial situation is stressing you out, let Express Home Buyers help. Call us today for a fast and fair cash offer on your house.
Express Home Buyers, we buy your house in 7 days.
Every time I smiled, I had to cover my mouth because I was so ashamed. When the denture slipped, I would have to excuse myself and go to the restroom virtually in tears. It kept me from being able to speak properly. I could not eat corn, apples, baby back ribs. I did not want dentures to be part of my life. I pretty much decided Clear Choice was the route I was going to take.
Let's do a head-to-head comparison of dental implants versus dentures. With dentures, the ability to taste food, to bite and chew is altered. The worst thing about dentures, bone loss. When you put an implant inside the bone, which is like the root of a tooth, now you preserve the bone. It's a game changer. With implants, you walk into a restaurant, you order anything you want. You eat just like you have real teeth.
Before you knew it, here I was with my brand new teeth.
Schedule your free consultation today. We'll even talk about financing options.
I can smile, my confidence is back.
Call Clear Choice today.
An inherited house can be a blessing or a burden. If you're feeling more burden, call Express Home Buyers and sell that house in less time than it will take to clean it.
Express Home Buyers, we buy your house in 7 days.
The scores are official. We begin with Bowie High School. Connor, Naomi, and Donovan with 300 points. From Loudoun County High School, Kishan, Connor, and Tom, 340 points. And coming back for a playoff later in the year, Washington Latin, Jasper, Eric, and Oliver with a pretty impressive 590 points. Nice job, guys. Make sure you join us next week when we have Falls Church, North Point, and Sidwell Friends. Until then, I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you're joining us at the start of our new season. See you next week. Bye, everybody. Come on down.